Hello, my name is Erica. I'm the millennial.
I'm Angela Gen Z.
And I'm Nano, another Gen Z.
Yeah, this is part 2. We hope that you guys enjoy this, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah. Then look at that.
I could imagine that.
You should.
I used to like to play with roly polies too. Roly polies.
Oh, those are cool.
One time,
I'll play with those.
Was it a roly poly? It was an insect, but I tried digging it. So, and I was like, I'm gonna make a fossil. I tried digging it and like patting. I think it was a long time ago. I was a kid. I think that I crawled out though, cause then when I went to go check, it, like, it's not there.
In California, we went to California in elementary. Me and this one chick tried making a tree. Tried making like an acorn. What is it? What trees do acorn come from?
I don't know.
Acorn tree.
Acorn tree.
Okay,
so what we did, we got one of the forks and we dug a hole with the acorn. It wasn't even that deep. We put the acorn down. We patted it down, and then we each took turns coming in with water in our mouth from the water fountain. They're ugly.
Stop. Don't look at me like that. And okay, I'm sorry. This is the last story. But in California, remember that house with the orange tree?
Wait, was that the one?
The one in front of
Rosa Parks.
Yeah, I was like, I want another orange tree. So I got the orange. I put the seeds.
I
probably did. I don't remember. I think I probably took half the orange. I dug it in the dirt, and then I put orange juice on it. This helps. This works. Okay.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with you people?
We were kids. We were little kids.
No, you're trying to make it a fossil.
Shut up. Mine was like.
Mine was the most realistic one though.
You know?
Mine was the most realistic one. Because we dug a hole, we put a seed on the ground.
It's like saying mine is realistic too.
Okay.
No,
and then you water it with
you put the whole orange in there, and then you watered it with orange juice.
I didn't put the whole orange. I put half the orange, and then I squeeze the other half on it.
Yeah, that's gonna make sense.
I was like, yeah, this is what
Then
I'm
we
talking
moved
about.
What's an orange tree though?
Urine?
What if we change an orange tree? What if the things we did do actually there? What if that one acorn tree's still there?
What if the fossil is actually there?
What if the acorn tree is a little small tree right now?
Okay.
Dude, for
okay,
real.
okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Back to the story. We went so off on this tangent. You are
It's
bizarre.
so funny.
I'm ashamed to be your sister.
We're funny.
You
You're the blueprint.
You just brought it out. You're the one.
You're the reason why we're like this.
Mine was for scientific purpose.
Okay, mine was for my own purpose.
So I was gonna grow a tree inside my school. I thought it was gonna be cool.
I wanted orange tree. I wanted more oranges. I was like, these oranges good.
None over here. I am gonna cure what?
We're hungry with this tree. I'm gonna save every score here.
I'm gonna save lives with this.
And I was like, orange.
And yourself.
Well,
okay.
Okay.
All right. So back to the story. Okay.
It's Pac-Man.
Okay. So apart from seeing a dog resurrect itself from that hole, that's the hole Jesus came out of. I just thought of it.
No, Jesus came out of a cave.
I know. I'm just kidding. It just didn't remember. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Hey, help me.
The second coming of Jesus is coming through. The dog is the second coming of Jesus. Jesus, what? Get away from Juanita. Jesus, quiet. Get away from Juanita. I don't mean doctor. What is it?
That vine?
What was his name? I forgot his name.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Continue. Oh my gosh.
All right. You
Beautiful.
guys are impossible.
That was beautiful.
Okay.
I should start a TV show.
Huh?
We should start a TV show.
It'll be perfect on Adult Swim.
No. Let Erica read.
Okay. So apart from his dog resurrecting itself, he apparently, whenever you would hold the portable radio close to the hole's entrance, it would play programs and music from the past. So it was reported that it was playing like a really old
the Beatles.
No, it was
This was
playing
the Beatles.
like a baseball game. Oh, like an old baseball game.
The Beatles.
This was the Beatles. What if it's just that's a line in the equator that's just different?
What if it's a
I
portal
don't know.
to the past?
But I mean,
I thought you were gonna say
But I mean, those
other
those radio shows are not being broadcasted anymore. So where are those radio waves coming from?
What if they're rebroadcasting? Because people do rebroadcast stuff.
Do they?
Yeah.
But like, what I'm assuming Erica is saying that once
I know what you mean. Like.
it's the radio's already playing, but then once you walk towards the hole, it changes immediately
Yeah.
without you touching it.
Radio station.
And like, and then it's like baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Okay, it's also he also stated that metals
Metal.
Metal?
being held close to the hole,
Mhm.
to the hole's 9-foot diameter opening, would actually cause it to change the metal into a different substance. I don't know what
Like-
substance it was.
Like mercury.
I didn't look. That's bad for you.
Mercury. You know what I'm talking about? Like the liquid metal.
Like
Yeah, that's bad
it's
for
formed.
you, dude. That
You
you
mean?
that's like
Like
it's not like toxic to you.
I think so.
By that, do you mean like its form? Like, or like its
Probably,
state?
yeah.
Like, you know how like some metals can turn to liquid or like
Yeah, mercury.
can turn to gas quick?
Maybe, or maybe you turn to a wooden stick. Maybe
Oh,
you
girl,
turn into
I was
gold.
thinking of something logical.
Maybe it turned to gold.
Freaking
Maybe
Erica.
you turn to gold.
That
Angie,
metal bar
there's
turned into
no
a wooden
such
stick.
thing as
I love
logical.
gold.
This hole is bringing dogs to life. And
It is when it's Jesus.
shooting blood
It
bleed.
is when the dog's name Jesus. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Erica's like,
You're right.
See,
You thought the dog climbed out of it.
I didn't think the dog was out of
And
it.
now you're not talking about as being logical.
Me and I was thinking the same thing, Erica. It's a cave leading like that. It's like a slanted.
And
You
you're
can
like,
climb out.
no, it's a hole. Go down.
It's a hole.
And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I honestly, I have no imagination. I was thinking the same hole from the lovely,
I'm pretty
lovely,
sure-
lovely bones, and then that's what it was. It was just the bunch
In
of
my
garbage.
head,
and
I'm
you
thinking
throw it,
like,
it goes down the pit.
you know when we're going to Ellensburg, or like the empty land. I'm thinking of that empty land. You just see a big hole.
Me too. Or like you know, like sometimes you pass like a farm and there's like houses sometimes.
Yeah,
Or, like
a
barns.
small like little barn in a house.
I think of
and
like
then-
going further, then you see like a hole.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I thought too. Like a little further, like from the property, like from
You
his
thought it was a
house
cave.
Yeah,
over
because
there.
that's why people
I
are
thought it was a
dumping
gate
it.
over there. Huh?
Dumping stuff in there.
Yeah, because I
Mine
mean,
shaft.
Why would they go to your property?
Like
for
the
that?
neighbor would go, because I mean, it's further. That's why when I started just describing this like our area that we lived, I said it was like a deserty,
Oh, okay.
like dry
Yeah.
deserty kind of place. So
Yes.
it's a rural area, so it's like one house here, miles down, and another
Surprisingly,
house over there.
it's a really dry climate, but we grow a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, it is dry, but I mean it's also
It's-
like
it's
a, like a,
habitable.
like
It's dry,
a,
but
like
we
a wet
have-
state.
Yes.
Yeah, like we can't grow limes here. We can't grow stuff like that because it's
We
not.
can't
It's too
grow
cold.
Or like
Can't grow
avocados,
guavas, avocados,
or
we can't grow
any
lime.
like temperate fruit. We can't.
That's
really
tropical.
grow that. There you go, tropical fruit. We can't really grow that because the winter time kills it.
Because it gets really warm.
I mean,
It'll
if
probably
we have
survive for
a-
that.
If we have a greenhouse, I think we can. Make,
Well, yeah, but that's
Probably.
because it's a greenhouse. Greenhouse
Yeah.
it like regulates the temperature. There's fans in there. There's heaters.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So according to the federal government agents seized the land with no
Oh.
explanation. So
What the
they
heck?
came in after they had heard or about
Like
his
Men
land.
in Black.
Men in Black. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's just logical that J and K would come and take his land.
JK.
Will Smith comes to your house.
Yeah,
What do you
He's
do?
look at this pen for me.
You know what? If Will Smith is coming to your
That's
house
hot.
after seeing like black beams come out of a hole, I wouldn't even question it.
But to
Alright,
seize your
Come in.
property.
come in,
But let's
sir.
take in your house.
So Waters said that the government was actually using a cover story for it when they took his property. The cover story was, according to him, was that it was an old site of a downed aircraft. So that's their cover story, saying that was
How does
like,
an aircraft make that?
um.
It like spun down so it acted like a screw.
So actually, that cover story, it does make sense because there's a military area around there.
Mhm.
There's military training around there, and they're always flying helicopters around there, and they're always also moving convoys through the
It don't make
freeway.
sense. To me, it doesn't make
It does
sense.
make sense because there's a military area.
If it's on this first property, he's gonna hear it. He would see it.
No,
He didn't hear it.
No, it's no cover story with him. It's a cover story with anybody else that would go and say, "Why are you in that
I
property?"
thought it was like something that
No,
that
they
saying
took
to
his
take it. Yeah.
property. He knows it's in there. It's not a cover story for him. It's a cover story for the government that took his property. But he did say that they gave him compensation for his land,
Okay.
and he used that to relocate to Australia.
Australia.
Yeah,
He might get attacked by like 5
Australia?
kangaroos.
by kangaroo.
Every time I think
By
about
the no
Australia,
wait. By
I think of that one
the
movie, the kangaroo and the red hoodie.
which the Pudgewiggy. The Pudgewiggy?
The Pudgewiggy?
Pudgewiggy, yeah, the one that we were saying it's a kangaroo, but it was
It looks like kangaroo.
the Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I don't like them.
Isn't there like
I don't like
three
that
of those
movie
movies? You don't like it?
Fun
I
fact.
don't remember a lot. I just
Fun
remember
fact.
the kangaroo.
Fun fact.
The movie was actually supposed to be a rated R movie.
But then what happened?
But what happened was that people, when they went to go do the screening of it, people said that they wouldn't watch that movie.
Wait,
So then they changed it over to
How is it?
How would it be
How is
rated
it
R?
supposed to be rated R?
It's basically about two people that go collect a package for a mafia boss. And then they just made it funny by putting a whole kangaroo in there. And the kangaroo does mischief. But yeah, but according to... And this is a podcast I heard of. According to them, there was even like a nude like sex scene in there too. But when they saw that nobody would like the audiences would not watch that, then they changed it over to a child movie.
Why was I thinking like Kangaroo Jack is about to go like on a murder rampage? Like
Me too. Like Cocaine Bear.
No.
yeah, I was thinking like Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen it.
They made a movie out of that. Cocaine Bear. Have you ever heard the story?
It's an actual story.
No.
Because the bear was not killing.
Let's tell her later. Let's finish this first.
Okay.
It's an actual story though.
Yes.
Troop. So he relocated to Australia, and some sources say that they're releasing the land. Others are just saying that they would just give him the funds. By sources, I mean Wikipedia and the Ellensburg Daily Record, because that's where I got the stuff from.
I remember in school they
Citing
always
my
tell us to
sources.
not use Wikipedia.
Then in high school, my history
Yeah, they would tell me that too.
teacher,
But
my
I
history
find it.
teacher, my history
Gives me
teacher,
the answers.
I'm like, girl, like
my history teacher, he says it's fine to use Wikipedia.
Well,
So I'd
yeah,
be using
because I
Wikipedia.
think it's pretty like correct.
Cause I think it's only like a certain amount of people that can actually edit it. Like it's only like certain like specific people.
I think anybody can edit it.
Anybody
You
can.
can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Well,
Like,
I'm pretty sure you
only
can
this.
tell when it's like weird.
Yeah, obviously you can tell. If it's like Sergeant, if I'm reading like a document of like, I don't know, like a 30th president or something. Or do we have? No, we don't even have 30 presidents. So.
Yeah, we have 45. No.
Oh.
46.
I have no idea.
Why did I think it was 25? I'm a little,
not good
I'm a little
with-
slow.
I'm not
girl.
good with
Like,
history.
I'm like, what if
I'm
it's
not
like
good
30th
with-
president? And
I'm
then
not
he
good
says
with
he
history
pulls
and
out his
math.
like iPod Touch Mini with 70 songs on it preloaded.
But like,
Of course, I'm not gonna believe that.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna continue with this. So actually, it turns out there was checks done by a local news reporter. And they later found out that no public records indicating that Emil Waters lived in the Kittitas County, or that he had a wife who worked at Central Washington University, or had even owned a rural
The
property
government killed
there.
him. No, okay.
Dude, what if the government wiped it out?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they did.
I
Bro,
mean, they
like,
probably
take
did.
everything,
Dang.
go to Australia, and
You
wipe
go to
his
Australia.
existence in America.
See,
I'm
but
thinking, what if they threatened him
could be,
that-
yeah, which is
so-
why maybe he went to Australia because of that.
to the point like where he had to flee the country? And
Oh, I don't know if it's real. It's like kind of on topic, but it's not. It's like about government. So there was this YouTuber that said he had a neighbor that used to work in like Area 51. Like he knew all this
remember
stuff
that.
about aliens. And he one time they got a little too drunk, and he told him a lot, like way too much. Like the different types of aliens. There's like a brown alien that are like more like peaceful, and then there's the gray aliens that are like the evil aliens that you see like online, and like there's these other ones where like blah blah blah, and like he goes on, and then like there's a follow video. He's like, I'm on the run, like
yeah, the government was.
the government's after him. Like I'm on the run. I had to like flee everything, and then like he kept on posting videos until it just stopped.
Dang,
Pretty sure he's dead now.
probably, or he's in Area 51.
He's an alien now. He lives with the aliens.
I was like, he can take you, never mind. I'll tell that later.
Okay. Okay. So supposedly there was no Mel Water, right? But this is weird because it was reported that on February 24th, and again, so this is in 2000s now. So that was like what, like a few more years
3
later?
years later. 3, 4.
Yeah. 3 or 4 years later, so in 2000. So yes, so it was reported on February 24th in 2000, and again twice 2002. Waters had called the radio show Coast to Coast, right? And over the years, the radio show would broadcast the segments as the best of Art Bell. And then this again would generate a lot of attention to the mysterious hole.
Wait, so he would call him multiple times?
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like he probably called like 3 more times after his first call.
Yeah.
So what adds to the weird is that Seattle's KOMO TV station released a segment about the mysteriousness surrounding Mel's Hole on February 7th. In the broadcasting, there was an inter-tribal medicine man named Red Elk, and he lived in the Kittitas Valley. And he would state that his father would show him a hole, and this is around 1961, and his father had told Red Elk that it was bottomless.
Oh.
So even though Waters spoke often about this hole, he never really disclosed the exact location of the hole. And other people that would claim to have found the hole wouldn't really say where it was either. All they would say is that it was in the Menashtash Ridge. This is where the mammoth came from.
What if the mammoth came from the hole? What if that hole
mammoth-
leaks into the ice age?
Bro,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
have
what if,
you
what if
guys
it's a
ever?
portal for like to the past?
Yeah, I don't know what movie it was, but there's a movie with Will Ferrell, and basically that's like the whole plot is that he goes into this like hole or something.
I think, yeah, I've seen
and then
it.
it takes him to like the prehistoric
Yeah.
with like some other scientists, and then I remember that there was this monkey person called Chaga.
I remember.
And then Chaga would just like be in love with this like lady, and he was like there trying to
What is?
like hump her and stuff. And then like Will Ferrell's like Chaga no, bad Chaga, and then he was just trying to like hit him like to get him away from the girl.
Like, oh my
and
God.
then like the girl scientists are like, oh my gosh,
What if that's like supposed to be one of our ancestors?
it was funny. Yeah, and then there was
Will Ferrell's
dinosaurs,
direct ancestor.
and then there was dinosaurs in there, and there was
Yeah,
like
I've
these
seen-
prehistoric. Yeah, it was
Supposedly,
Okay, I've
a
seen
lot
it.
of people believe that now. That there's a theory that could be possible.
bro. It's in Menashtash Ridge.
And I'm like, you know what?
I don't.
Not that I don't believe. It's just that anything's possible at this point. I guess.
And I feel like anything is
I'm
possible.
more open-minded now.
Because if there's a possibility that we exist in this whole universe,
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a possibility that
I believe in a lot of
anything
stuff.
else can exist
But
outside.
I don't believe that.
Or in
with
here
this.
too.
In here too.
Yeah, well, I believe in a lot of stuff. Like, I believe in like spirits. I believe in ghosts, demons, like angels. I'm not like
An extraterrestrial.
extraterrestrial. I believe like stuff like that
I
exists.
believe that too.
There's something else like oh, there's like a fourth dimension that we can't see. I kind of believe
Oh, I
that
believe
too.
that too.
Cause like sometimes you do see like something run across your like vision and you don't know what it is because you look at it, there's nothing there. You see something fly by, nothing there. I somewhat believe in that. Like, or maybe there is something there, maybe there isn't. But there's no way. I believe in that. I don't believe. Like, I don't really believe in time travel.
I do. Well, I want to believe in it.
He wants to believe in it.
Supposedly it's not possible, but like I would like to believe that that's the option. That could be like something in the future. It'd be cool.
That's something
I
in the
think
future,
I think
though.
it'd be cool. Okay, let me have my dreams.
What if our neighbor is a time traveler, Angie?
Okay, continue.
Okay.
What if their dog
Continue.
is the reincarnation of Jesus?
Continue, Erica.
Okay. All they would say is that it was on the Menashtash Ridge, some 9 to 10 miles southwest east, west
Somewhere.
east-ish,
miles
west
away.
east-ish,
Somewhere
somewhere
there.
around there, of Ellensburg.
So I should just look.
And remember how I said that that there was like something weird about it? Well, there was a geologist. His name is Jack Powell. He is from Ellensburg, Washington. He thought that the story was a little funny, considering some of the evidence that he had like gathered up. And some of this evidence is that Art Bell, the radio host for the radio show, is known for going over UFOs and different urban legends on his shows. So he's known for like having like
Extraterrestrial.
the random weird stuff that we like, that we're into, you know, like the paranormal-ish kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he was known for.
I want to listen to the show now. I want to listen to that show now.
Yeah, we should. He also knows that the deepest mine shaft in the world was 12,672 feet deep. And the deepest known cavern was 7,188 feet. And another little fun fact was that the Russians drilled the deepest borehole, and that only went down to 40,230 feet
course,
in
of course.
1989. And I'm assuming they stopped because
Wasn't that the hole where like they put like a microphone in it and like all they heard was like screams?
maybe.
so.
And I think that's the one where they stopped excavating or stopped digging
Because of
through
that, no?
because their drill was melting because it was that hot.
I just think that they're probably hitting too close to the core.
Yeah, I feel like it was just too hot.
It's like search it up. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. But like I don't think it's like screams. I think it's just like the core of the earth just like scorching.
Rumbling.
Yeah, like just scorching.
That's what I think too.
Because like it does kind of sound like screams. Because the audio recording is out there. It does kind of sound like screams, but
it's
I feel like it's just the microphone that's scorching.
it's kind of like when they say if you hold a shell to your ear, then you hear like the ocean.
It's
too.
just a shell.
But it's just a shell going.
Watch it actually be screams.
It's because like the wind.
What if that's actually your blood pumping, but it's like
You know what? I believe
hear it like bounce in the shell and bounce back to you, and you hear it like that.
That's not okay.
It's like your ear, like what's you hear like a little voice.
You're like do it.
Your innermost thought is speaking to you through that shell.
And here is do it.
Do it.
Okay. So he also said that a hole that deep would collapse onto itself because of the pressure and from the heat that coming from the surrounding strata. So yeah, it's too deep. He said nah. He said nah. It's just deep. The last and final fact is that he grew up in the Kittitas Valley, and as a kid, he played around an old gold mine shaft that went down in an angle into a field northwest of Ellensburg. See, I'm telling you, I knew I had an angle somewhere. I'm like, yeah, it's possible for the dog to come out of that angle. Oh, yes.
Girl.
Yes, sorry. He said it was more like a 90-foot shaft, and when it was active, it was more like 300-foot. And Powell had even gone as far as to educate a group of Mel Hole supporters, because they were supporters for Mel's Holes.
Oh. Mel's Hole powerful.
Yep.
Well, the reincarnation of Jesus did come out of it.
The dog.
Dog.
Period.
Imagine naming your dog Jesus.
That'd be funny.
Stop.
I feel like it'd be like one of those videos of like the Mexican dads feeding their dogs.
Okay, Nano.
You know, like,
Continue, Erica.
and like the anime, Jesus, ven acá.
Continue, Erica.
He had even gone as far as to educate a group of Mel's Hole supporters, and he educated them on the layout of the land and why the hole, like Mel's Hole, is impossible to exist in nature.
Mm-hmm.
Even after that lecture, that group of people still believed that Mel's Hole was real. That group later became the Seattle Paranormal Society, and that is it. That is actually it for the urban legend. That's all the information I was able to find. I think if I try to search it on maps, it'll come up, but I mean, it's just like an approximate area.
That's cool.
And that's the story of it. Like how you guys said, it's probably the government covering it up, because maybe there could be a hole like that, but the government's covering it up.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's why they've even gone as far as to
I think people found it.
Get rid of.
Yeah.
There's an actual hole. Like it's like.
I mean, yeah, I've seen.
That's probably the mining hole that he had found.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But,
So it's and they're also saying that most likely Mel's Hole is based off of that.
Probably.
Like, so Mel found that hole, but he decided to like make it more elaborate.
His name's Mel Hole.
And other people are saying
Well,
it's
if it's a
probably
mining
just
shaft,
because.
it's gonna go like that. Let's go
Well, yeah,
straight
right.
down.
Because you have to.
Well, let's go straight down.
No, he said it's like inclining up or down or something. I mean, I lost my train of thought, but that's it. That's all for me. Do you guys have any comments or questions? Questions or comments?
No.
Nope.
That's you.
Bless you, handsome boy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Not you.
Not you. You're ugly, handsome boy.
Simba.
Oh, also, okay.
Simba.
I'll
Simba.
tell him.
Get out.
All I see is a little fur ball with knots in it.
That's your head.
All right.
Actually, Angie, I brush my hair every day.
No se nota.
Yep. What she said. No se nota.
No se nota.
How?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, I guess that's it for today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all I have. Mel's Hole. And you know what? I want to kind of like go out there and like hike up to that hole.
Have you ever heard of what's it called, Nautica app?
Nautica.
I think that's
Oh
the brand.
yeah, like the
Subnautica?
like
The
the
game?
knots, like the astronauts.
I don't know
What
if
is
it's
it? Not
Subnautica.
astronauts. They basically like
Novice?
send you like clues, and you have to go to like these different places, and they
Yeah.
send you different. Like isn't that?
Oh, geolocator?
No.
Isn't that like? It
From
was
the
on
end.
TikTok too.
Like
Like
Novice? I don't
somewhere in Seattle, like
They found a body.
found a body in a suitcase, and it was because they were going through that. They were
Wait,
they were
wasn't it like
using that.
under a pier?
I think so.
Yeah, because they
Well, no,
because
I
they
thought,
were
I thought some kids found it.
No, because they're using the app because it was popular for a bit.
yeah, it
But
was
then, like,
popular
Oh,
because they were using that app.
Scary things were
I
happening.
told you guys about this. I didn't know they used the app. I just told you like some kids.
No, that's an app.
And then
Some kids
this
found a
was-
body under this pier in Seattle.
Yeah, and then this was no, is that a different one?
I don't
That's
know.
probably a different one.
That's a pretty different one.
No, because I remember some
'Cause
fool saw
it
a TikTok
wasn't-
about
it
it. Some
wasn't-
fool made a TikTok about it. He's like, some kid just found a body, and then they showed a suitcase.
Pretty sure.
It wasn't under a pier. It was on some rocks.
I don't
No?
know.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? I don't know.
Or like under a bridge or something.
No,
Under a pier,
was
then.
it near that
water?
was another one.
Then it's under a pier if it's near water.
That was another one where there were two boys and they had found a body, and then the tide had risen up and then they couldn't leave, so then they had to call like people to come and rescue them and
Yeah.
get the body. But then there was like a suitcase that they had found like in a beach, like in like some rocks somewhere, and it was through that app, right?
I forgot what it's called.
And,
I know
then
it's
like they called, and
an
then
S.
it was.
I mean, with an N.
It might have been close to a pier, not under a pier, but it's like close to a pier, like on the side of it. No, not directly under it though. It was like next to it. And then because there were rocks there, and then they found it, and then they called the cops because they saw like a bag in there. Yeah, but I remember that was like, wasn't that like in the beginning of COVID? So everybody was like bored, and they were like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?"
I think so. Or like nearing kind of like the middle. But I remember seeing TikToks and like people were being led to like these like weird eerie places, or like they would actually like find something like evidence to a crime scene or something.
Guys, I just found this bloody knife.
Let me touch
That's evidence.
So they get all their grubby hands on it. The cops find it. They're like.
Have you guys heard of those two TikTok girls that got sent to jail? They got
taking
sent
a
to
dead
jail.
body? Like for robbing a dead body?
Yeah, because they found a dead body, right?
They found
and
a dead body hanging. I thought then they recorded it and like they took its chain and his watch or something.
Yeah, they robbed the body instead of like reporting it.
Yeah.
And like
they robbed a dead body.
Yeah. So like, they found the dead body hanging.
Cause it was a suicide. He died from suicide.
Yeah, it was like a dude in a suit, no?
It was not a
It was
suit.
some dude.
It was just some young guy with like a hat.
Like
and,
maybe like mid-20s, like early 30s.
like I think he was like 23. He was pretty young, and then like this teenage girls like found them, right, or found him, and like instead of reporting it, they recorded a video of them like playing with the body, and by that I mean like they were like pushing him around, pretty sure, and then they robbed him.
That's like disrespectful.
That is really disrespectful.
That's really
Super disrespectful.
I think the crime was considered like basically grave robbing.
Well, yeah.
Because like
You're
you
basically
are taking from the dead.
You're touching a dead body. You're tampering a dead body.
You're
Yeah.
stealing.
You're messing
from
around with the dead body. That itself is really illegal.
Also 'cause
and then
you
you're
took
taking
something
from
from
it.
it, yeah.
That's grave robbery.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty sad.
That is sad, really disrespectful, and hope this girl is really
They did go to jail. I'm pretty sure.
good
Yeah,
because nobody in that mindset deserves to be out and about.
If you see a dead body, first thing you do is like play with it.
What I think is even more sad is that he was suffering to the point where he had to end it, and then these like two teenage girls come and mess with you even more.
Disrespect, man.
That is.
Have I ever told you
just
that
sad.
me and Angie found this body while waiting for the bus, and Angie didn't want to leave because her legs
It
were
wasn't
too
a
tired.
body.
It was some fool that was like drugged out.
No, this is body.
Okay,
It
imagine
was
this.
weird because like he was dressed like a vaquero.
Yeah.
Like not like vaquero, but
He had,
you know what I
the
mean.
shirts like the
the
plaid.
squared.
It was a red plaid shirt.
And he had like tucked in his like pants.
Yeah, you see like the jeans. Me and Angie,
down
this is
there.
like after we came because okay, so our school there's a good one in front of it. So sometimes me and Angie would go, right, just check around, and then we came back and there's a bus stop right in front. We're like, oh, we like this is the same bus we take to go home. So we just go to that bus stop.
I was tired.
Right, we're like chilling. I turned right. I'm like Angie. She's
I know
what?
it's not a dead body. I see.
I'm like Angie, there's a body right there. No, because it wasn't moving. It wasn't moving.
breathing.
He wasn't breathing. I didn't see no breathing.
Well, I saw.
I saw a body. All I think is like I'm a dick.
Well, that's
And then Angie, her first thing is like, no, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave.
I was tired.
I'm like, Angie, there's possibly a dead body right there, and you don't want to leave.
Yeah. I'd rather
Angie would rather get killed
get killed
than
from
go
that. He's
move
dead already.
like a block.
It was broad daylight.
bus. Yes, some fool could go and kill us in broad daylight, Angie.
Okay, but people who witness it.
Some fool can still kill us in broad daylight.
You'd be dead though.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll be dead.
I don't mind if I die like that.
No, shut up.
Don't say that, Angie, because you wouldn't mind.
Honestly, it's like Angie, you all should have moved because.
And Angie didn't want to move. Like, Angie, come on, I'm not gonna
I
leave my
knew he
sister.
was alive.
I'm not gonna leave I didn't know he was alive.
I did. I told you, and you ignored me.
No, because Angie like he's alive. I'm like he's not alive and he's not moving. Because
he was
all you see is
breathing.
this. All you see is like a body limp.
And he was breathing. I saw his shoulders go up and down.
I didn't see that. All I saw was the
all I
I'm like,
saw was
Angie, let's
tinfoil
go.
around him.
Angie,
I'm like,
let's go.
okay, this is
I didn't see no
normal. I've seen
tinfoil.
it before.
I saw nothing like that. I just saw the
foil.
body. Like Angie, let's just go. Angie, let's go. Angie's like, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. I don't care if he's dead. I don't want to move. I'm like, Angie,
said that.
let's go.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Probably did, but I was tired,
Angie,
and I was annoyed already.
I'm like, this girl doesn't want to move.
I don't.
Like 2 blocks to the other bus stop where you can also sit down.
Yeah.
Her excuse, I don't want to stand up.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, because I knew the body wasn't dead.
Angie, I was panicking. I'm like, Angie, it's a body. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
told her to calm
And I
down.
didn't want to leave Angie because that's my sister. I love my sister to death. Like I would die for Angie, but she didn't want to move.
So I
wrong
knew
with
he
you,
wasn't
Angie?
dead.
And then some fool come up in like a shiesty.
And he's like, oh yeah, he's not dead. He's just dragged out. And I was
Yeah, like I come in and but this fool came in with like full face tats and like he's like, oh yeah, I come in to check up on him. I'm like,
every once in a while. Yeah.
he's like, yeah, he's been there for a while. I'm like, what?
But the guy was cool.
The guy was cool. He's like, oh yeah.
He's like, I bought him like.
Yeah, I bought him all the stuff. I'm like, what?
He's all because he would the guy would wake up
He'd wake up occasionally and like just like.
and then like the guy would.
But like this is someone's
face
property.
tats.
Like he was in someone's property because there was a
Yeah.
fence right there. Like that was like a little open. And you can open them like. I don't know if it was like the owner of the house or like maybe the owner knew he was there, but like maybe that fool was the owner. I don't know.
Dang. Angie, what's wrong with
I
you?
was
You have to-
scared,
I know he
man.
wasn't
Yeah,
dead.
because that person could have gotten up and like become
Attacked
really
us.
violent and attacked you guys. Yeah.
But Angie didn't want to move.
You guys
Yeah.
are little.
You were little.
Nah, I
This
was
my senior
probably
year.
taller than him. I said high
You're
school.
little.
You're little. I can
little.
outrun him. I don't know. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can outrun him.
But you wouldn't leave her because you love her to death, remember?
Yeah, I wouldn't leave her because I wouldn't leave her because that's my sister. I wouldn't leave you in a situation like that. I'm gonna stay with you.
You better stay with me.
But Angie didn't want to
I'm gonna drag
go.
you with me.
I knew he wasn't dangerous.
And then that calmed me down because like, oh, the dude came in to like check up on us. Like he.
Well, I told you too about it.
Was Angie? You didn't say anything. Oh, he was like, I don't want to move. I don't want to move. That's all I
told
heard.
you, I'm
I don't
like,
want to
he's
move.
not
My
dead,
legs are
he's
tired.
breathing.
My
I'm
legs are
like-
tired. I don't want to move. My
And
legs are
instead of
tired.
listening to me, he was just complaining.
Because I'm scared.
See, like,
Guess
talking
what?
over me. What?
I remember the name of that app. Rando Knots.
Okay, Erica.
Okay.
It was like getting to me because I'm like astronauts. What name would you guys
I thought
say?
you meant like astronauts made it. I was like,
Astronauts
oh, okay.
or
You
what
said
was the name?
Nautica. I'm like Nautica. Like
Nautica?
the brand.
I remember
it's
it
Rando
being
Knot.
with the
Rando
Then you said
Knot.
something like astronauts. I'm like astronauts.
Yeah,
And you
it was
said,
around
like,
there.
Then I had him like Subnautica, like the video game.
Nautica, like the brand.
Yeah, I said Nautica.
I was thinking of something with a nah.
To Rando Knots.
No,
I remember that.
but now we know not to like go out with Angie and you see a dead body, just leave her.
It's not a dead body.
But
Some
I
drugged out
didn't
fool.
know it wasn't a dead body. All I see is a
told you.
body laying on the
See?
ground.
He's talking over me like this. He was doing the same thing, and I was telling him.
Because I wanted to
dead.
leave. I was panicking.
I was like, he's not
He was
dead. He's
uncomfortable.
breathing.
I was uncomfortable. I was super uncomfortable.
Well,
I
you
see
told me
something
that.
laying on the ground. I don't know. It's like a person laying on the ground. It's not sleeping. It doesn't look like it was sleeping to me. It was just like limp on the ground. I'm like, Angie, let's go. Let's go. And it's like, the area was kind of weird. Because it's like, you know, in front of Goodwill, like the bus stop that's made out of wood. It was that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Angie, let's dip. Like,
Kind of shady.
Angie, let's dip. We're in front of a Goodwill, Angie. This isn't a good place to die. Let's dip. Angie, like, I'm too tired to move.
I
I,
really
don't want
was.
to. I want to sit down here. And if I leave, I'm not going to sit down. I'm like,
I was pretty tired.
Interesting. Nano thinks logically, and Angie just thinks she's tired.
Girl, I was tired.
and even if I was tired, I would still run from
Even
that.
if I was tired, dude.
Also,
If
it was
Eric
high
was there, Angie, we
school.
would have went. We were in high school, Angie. Exactly.
Yeah. In high school, I wasn't in the right mindset.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
It probably was a year ago from today.
A year makes a difference. You both are ugly. Don't make that face.
Anyways,
So now we know never take Angie anywhere.
don't take Angie to the bus stop.
Don't take Angie to the bus stop. If you see a dead body with Angie, just run. Leave her there.
Yeah.
Assume Angie did it. I'm kidding. No.
No, I'm not gonna assume Angie did it because there's no way this little child would do that. So a grown man probably like the same height as me.
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. That's it for today, guys. Any you guys want to add anything else?
Actually, no, I'm kidding.
No.
No.
All right then. We're gonna go ahead and close this off because I'm gonna go eat some sopes and then we gotta edit this.
Okay.
All right. So that's it for today. Yeah. Go through the social medias. Try to follow. We have not been active. Honestly, it's super hard. I have 2 jobs and I do this.
You're a mother and
I'm a mother of 4 children, and one of them is a little sicky, so I have to take her to her vet appointments.
Oh, God,
It's
don't
kind
it?
of difficult, but yeah, I mean,
just drop
I've
the
been
donut.
trying, and yeah, hopefully we can post some more things out there and get you to hopefully get somebody to interact with it, and hopefully get more people to come and listen to this
we still
podcast.
need our brother to get in it.
Yeah, we still need Turito to be in it, and I also want to get Julie again, but she doesn't want to.
He doesn't like it.
So if
She's
anybody
white.
out here is
Julie is
listening and they know Julie, please go and peer pressure her into coming into the podcast. please.
Peer pressure her,
Peer
please.
pressure her, muchas gracias. And that is it. See you all next time, next Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Hey.
Adios.
Adios.